Where are we at? Let's see if this works. Where are we at? Let's see if this works. All right, let's get us started. See what we're doing here. Anyone just tuning in or not quite aware of what's going on? This is a replay cast. This is going to be 4coomers versus the Nightly News with Howard Beale. That is going to be more or less skip through just as much as we can, get the gist of what's going on in the game. Get a bit of a spicy increase. Get through this 5 times million faster. Okay. So what we got here, we couldn't really look at the draft. It was a bit weird because of the captain's draft replay system, because everything's kind of fucked. We did have a first pick Earth Spirit from Illidep here, leading into this kind of drow lineup for Howard Beale, ending up with the 5 Weaver, the 4 Lion. Sorry, for 4coomers, ending up with the 5 Weaver, the 4 Lion, this mid Invoker, and the drow for G. 3 Sven for Biggles as well, which again I'm not a big fan of. I think the drow's going to have some troubles in this game. It's pretty easy for a lot of these heroes to get the drow, which I'm not a big fan of, like especially Earth Spirit. Yeah, like I'm not super confident. Tom goes for the steal there on the rune, doesn't quite get it. A lot of heroes on the rune. He's gonna die first blood. A bit ambitious there for the rune. I think you can maybe go for the river one, but going straight to the triangle without seeing anyone else is kind of difficult. See how direct the cam does for a bit. Can't get like 1.25, which is a bit annoying. So Illidep, the classic boot start for Earth Spirit seems reasonable here. He's going to lane into the Weaver, which I mean, Weaver's pretty good, but he does make lanes a kill lane, I feel like. It's really hard to get that done. It's going to be important to take out these boars in the lane as always. Let's go YouTube. Pog. Poggies. YouTube big pog. See what director cam gives us, because I don't want to observe. Who the fuck is D. Jevons? Stan Evans. Stan. Dan. That's gonna be the irritating thing with YouTube, is like no Twitch emotes first of all, no Resident Sleeper, no T-Tours. And gonna have to like envisage them with my own brain and then learn new names and everything. Let's just get through some of this early laning phase. I think we want to get more of the gist of the game than this. Why not? Let's got Tom getting rolled on again. I think Weaver should do pretty badly into the Earth Spirit as the early level in Shikuchi goes down. Tom might just die here actually. Goes for the bugs, level 2, which is pretty reasonable. Again, I struggle with the idea of Weaver plus Drow. I'm just going to get rock rolled onto now. A little bit difficult. Again, without bugs, I'm not sure you can kill the Earth Spirit. He's got a lot of health. Not a lot of armor. Blightstone gets him over, but G's coming over with Frost Arrows. Last coming in a couple seconds, but G does grab the kill.
Did I hear a squeak?
Just type them out, Titors. Yeah. One thing that Nathan said is there is quite a lot of delay. So that message popped up and I just read it as soon as I saw it. So that's kind of the delay we're dealing with. It looks like 20 or 30 seconds from what I've seen. We'll see where we get to. Yeah, this line lane with the Sven is going to be a bit problematic. I don't know what Sven builds here to have good impact in this lane, or in this game in general. Like I feel like I want stuff like the Blink, maybe stuff like Halberd against the Bloodseeker, but it's so difficult. Like, this doesn't have a good early game. It feels like by and large. G gets kicked out into Loafbone's gonna get slowed by these level 2 boars. G is dead here. The Weaver can't provide anything else there. It's probably a bit laggy. I'm trying to run Final Fantasy in the background, but maybe I'll just leave the queue there for a bit. I'll do this later. My poor PC can't handle anything. So yeah, chat interaction might be a bit difficult, but I'll probably run like this series on YouTube and run another series on Twitch and see if there's anything meaningful for me. Like honestly, it doesn't feel that bad. And the automatic VODing and editing of those VODs is pretty useful. A lack of 2-week delete is pretty useful, but we'll see how we go. So yeah, a little bit of an early start here for the Radiant lineup. Like Zeus doing okay in mid against the Invoker, which I think I would expect. And looking at a few more denies. Beastmaster struggling against the Drow, but again, Weaver doesn't feel super great right now. Has left a lot of last hits. Yeah, it's just going to be everything. It looks like we're going to get some Eidolons going over here as we can... Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I've got the fucking camera delay off. I don't know how to change that. Go to assist. Free camera override duration.
Did I hear a squeak?
Got some live shit going on here. It doesn't like that either. Okay, Big was gonna tank the blood right there, which is a bit of a mistake. I think he could have probably avoided that one. It's gonna make the Bloodseeker real fast. Let's just move over to free cam. I'll live with my life as we've set it up here. Titors banned. I can't ban you from chat. Useless G gonna get slightly over under the tower here, but the nice bugs coming back from Tom. Like these bugs are so powerful. Like this is what is making 4 Weaver really good right now, or 5 Weaver in this case. Like he just gets the trade back with these abilities. Like Swarm just gets scales so well into the shard, into the talents, and then building up into like I've seen like some combination of Vessel Crest and Aghanim Scepter is what you want to end up with. Illidurp might get trouble. Tom needs to block the roll here from Illidurp. Does very well. A nice little advantage in this lane. Again, I think the game is going to be hard for Drow, so getting a good lane early is important. Hide all this. Loafbone might just die to frost arrows, depending. There's no. Was this available? If this was available, I think you can just die. Like you would have to cast it now. So yeah, it's already getting away from him there. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that's probably a good call. Don't want to expend, like it's such a long cooldown, like 44 seconds level 1. So don't want to expend that where it's a little bit of a difficult kill to pick up. Not quite sure if the delay is fixable on my end. I'll have to ask Nathan if he figured out anything about it. Bugs go through onto Illidurp, gets the roll blocked as well by Tom Azori, no Shikuchi usage. Jack's career goes down in the bot lane as well. Illidurp's gonna get last click onto him. You see, just like he's got like -6 armor now from those bug hits. They only take like 5 per. Matt hasting down into the bot lane, going past the jungle, try and get some runes up, but looks like the happening is already happening as Rupture goes out onto level 4 Sven, which is not a good look. Jack having a great lane here. 37 and 10 to 26 and 1. So Bloodseeker is the biggest thing on the map right now, I would imagine. Actually, still behind Drow from that kill gold. Farming really well. And definitely making the Sven's life a bit of a nightmare. Nice disruption of the pool here from Sabata. Like, the worst thing that happens is when you're winning a lane like this, and then whatever happens around the map, your 5 is pulled away, or like the 4 stops playing the actual lane. Yeah, a bit of a dodging between a rock and a hard place there from Yam. Has to go into the blood right, has to back away from that, and then just dies to Eidolons. Play this live stream at 2 times speed? Wow, let's do it. Big fan. Oh. This is what our -10 button is. We never miss kills in this video game. Bugs comes through from Tom over on the top side. And then, yeah, this is going to be Mangoes to go up. Goes tries to get the TP away as well. So Loafbone's going to have a big walk of shame here. That's through this Helm of Ironwall spike that we normally see from these offlaners. Just become indestructible. But Drow and the massive negative armor in this lane gets through this 6 armor and the base of Loafbone real quick. But it feels to me that Enigma's having a great time and Bloodseeker's having a great time. I see in the mid lane that Mats gets rolled onto. There's going to be a lot of vision here. Illidurp trying to go for the body blocks, gets the kick back up the hill. But Matt is he's just so tanky with these items, like, or these items, this skill build as well. Just leveling into Quas, you just regen so much, you have such good spells. Oh, he's going to build into Theon actually, so Weaver can just maybe just go Crest. That's probably quite an... Oh yeah, Tom's got a medallion, oh, that's really early. Skipping the boots for now, which makes sense. I really wish that people would cause me to experience time differently, but that's sadly not how we get things done here. Looks like Matt is going to find a Cold Snap EMP onto Illidurp. He's going to get the kill there in mid. Sadly, just before his own comes out, so it's gone for a few little bridge items, Glove of Haste and the Null instead. Drax Courier dies for a second time. Biggles goes for the TP away. Malefice is going to get there. I think that was already on him, was that not? Like, did he not cast it here? Yeah, Malefice is already on him when he went for the TP, so this is just never going to work. Gets the Courier, so this is like pretty even, but the fact that you're giving gold over to the enemy carry is just not fun. Yeah, Jack and G are pretty even for farm right now. Matt is also there and is much further ahead than Custard in the mid lane. He's actually gone for the Midas first as Quaswex, which is, I wouldn't say greedy. I think this is great if you can get away with it. Like earlier Midas, the better. But it is certainly very, very early for the Quaswex build as compared to the Exalt build. Looks like Radiant are pinging out this top tower. Drow has felt compelled to leave the lane, I imagine, because some mixture of just wanting to jungle and some mixture of Weaver not being there. Illidurp's not really danger here because the roll's going to come back soon, even though it's level 1 roll. There is a Primal Roar available. As G is going for something here, gets the roll away. G gets to kill after the roll in. Loafbone's already used the Roar. Savage Roar? Primal Roar? Savage. Primal Roar. It's nice gust away to re-enable marksmanship. Earn is finished now for Matt in the mid lane. Jack is dealing with Tom in the bot lane right now. It looks like everything's fine for G. I'm wondering what the idea is here for G. Because like he's feeling super good, but he was like jungling a bit. So I wonder if he just felt a bit of pressure from rotations or wanted to play it safe. Mana Boot's now finished for the Enigma, who seems to be just basically full-time jungling now, stacking up camps for himself and his carries. Or cores, rather. Can probably do both if you used Eidolons here, but it's a bit difficult. Pulling to the left with such a hard stack is maybe ambitious, but he gets it nicely. Good video game. Jack is going to die in the bot lane here. No Stormbolt, no Shikuchi, no nothing. Illidurp goes for something here. He's going to find a kick. Needs to be a Shikuchi. Time that's popped by Tom. Gets over back to the left. Got Thirst showing up, so he's going to need to be careful here on Tom. The dust goes out from Illidurp. That's an early use of the Earth Spike, early use of the bugs. Looks like Tom's going to die here to Illidurp. Jack is going to go down, potentially get Stormbot up the hill. There's going to be another bug hit, so the Weaver's going to pick that up from the grave. We're getting more here. Matt already used the Cold Snap to come in here with the Haster in as well, so no earn charges for your boy. As Biggles picks up a third courier. Keats is alive and well in this particular video game. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how to play this Sven. If I was the Sven, I wouldn't know what to do. He's going for drums, which I don't mind. Treads to farm is reasonable. Get that health on you from the additional strength. But you need blink, I think. Aghanim seems bad. I just want to get on this Zeus, so maybe Aghanim's not even that bad. Matt gets the Ghost Walk away from the Rupture in mid as Illidurp goes for another dive. Wants to get this level 6 on Illidurp, I think. If the Enigma's taken this book, I'd be really upset. Do they have book? Level 1 Cold Snap's going out. Sees Jack. Or the skill button not quite good enough. Tom's looking for it here. Trying to go all the way around. He's going to find Loafburn on the Beastmaster. Scout out a little bit of a jungle stack as well. The level 1 bug's already been used. There's the Helm Dom creep going over. So has a stun available on Loaf. Has the roar as well still. I think he probably could have just killed the Weaver there. Sabata's doing a great job here. He's pushing up this catapult wave all the way to tier 2. He's getting a lot of XP as this Enigma, but he's stayed far too long here and he should die here to Matt. Malefice is going to cause some trouble. Is Matt even going to bother chasing? He's going to get the Sunstrike. He's going to look into the hill. No stuns though, right? Yeah. Well played from Alex there. Like I think Matt could have just like walked here, but I don't think there's any way he could have done enough damage to actually blow through the TP away. Getting a lot less analytics about this YouTube stream. I guess if I have it open over here, I could probably, because I can't talk from OBS either as well, which is super annoying. Keytors. I actually can test the lag myself by typing on a browser or in a browser versus when I see it in OBS. That is a really odd delay. I just don't understand it. Nice EMP onto 3 there in the mid lane. Sabata's gonna, sorry, Illidub's gonna take some damage here. Yam doesn't go for the finger, which I think you just want to start building up stacks. But yeah, definitely not needed to grab the kill. Custard still not farming super well. Gonna go for Force Staff into Aghanims, and I guess this is just Refresher down here. Rupture goes out on top onto the Sven because it's just running away, which, yeah, this is gonna go off with the Blood Right. Lots of aggressive TPs going off in this game. You can just tank the death. Once Rupture and Thunder Gods has been committed to kill you, like, you're okay with your death, I think. Illidub level 6 now has the Magnetize, really potent spell in this team. In general, I think Geogrip is just really good spell for this team as well. Like, if you can control this Weaver, as he does roll straight under the tower though, he's going to find himself in some danger. Yam, not enough mana now to use the grip. Tom is going to run through and grab Illidub. He's going to die to the rest of it. EMP's going to go out onto Custard. Might be... Oh, that was a lot more damage than I thought it was going to be. This Thirst range? It's not Thirst range. Matt's going to pick up the Invis rune to go double Invis! So yeah, Tom identified, or well, realized that mid is building Urn. Straight into Vessel actually. So Tom's gone for the Crest on the Weaver, which I really like. Like Crest plus Bugs, and in some cases plus Urn, make you do a shitload of damage. And just Force, like even Cause, definitely supports to have to run away from you. Which is really good because you're super fast on Weaver and you get to do a lot of kiting. Both teams really want this mid tower though, because there's a lot of jungle space available in these areas of the maps, like both top and bottom, triangles on both sides, jungles on both sides, where teams want to invade into. They want to play with the Earth Spirit, they want to play with the Weaver Lion, and they just want to get these core kills. But like the mid tower is proving really difficult to take down for both sides. On one side you've got Invoker using a lot of spells, Matt trying to grab some Eidolon last hits with spells, but it's just not enough damage from the Exort spells just yet. So they've got really good wave push in the Zeus, in the Midnight Pulse, in the Beastmaster, and even in the Blood Right if he comes over on the Bloodseeker. And they just, yeah, it just seems really hard for Dire to play right now. Blood's up. Looks like he's going to go down, has the Vessel on him, he's going to try and get the roll away, but it's not going to manage it. So we're getting lots of these side lane kills, which normally would be decent pressure. I can't draw on the map in this, I don't know why. So it's decent side lane pressure, but it's not translating into mid. And Tom's taking a fuckload of damage, just gets Thunder Gods. I don't know where the initial bulk of the damage came from. He's just standing in Midnight Pulse, gets bolted once from level 3 bolt. That's the Malefice damage as well. Like all these dots, like Midnight Pulse, Malefice, G's gonna get ruptured up under the tower. Force Jack to tank it, but he's gonna go down here. Custer grabs the kill from long range with the Arc Lightning. Yeah, I'm just gonna come in, try and find something. Gets a beautiful double stun. Biggles might try and come in here. I think it's a bad move for Biggles to go forward here. There's a lot of high armor heroes. Biggles just going to take a Blood Right to the face. Jack might go down here. Nice disarm onto 3. Biggles doesn't grab it. Illidub diving hard under this tower. Yam has a finger available. I go for a little bit of a drop. Sunstrike going off onto a hero I can't quite tell. Finger up under tower. Gets the Urn as well. Custard getting so much damage off as well. Raw goes out onto Tom under the tower. Tower does go down in mid. Custard with the ultra kill, by the way. Matt trying to find something, anything, but might be a ability to fish with the lightning bolt if Custard was keeping going forward. Sabata with the blink dagger now all the way forward. Gets this nice ward behind the tower, but it is just a sentry. Just to scout out if the invoker was ghost walking away. There's a lot of great anti-invis tools. Sorry, a lot of great invis tools on Dire that Radiant need to respect here. Tom trying to crest up this creep, but it's very high armor. The health pool of the Weaver is so low. I wonder if he just needs a value cloak, because there's so much random magic damage going out. Okay. Yeah, mid tower goes down for Dire. Like, someone's pinging out this mid tower for the Radiant mid tower. They really want this. Not sure what's happening. Matt's pretty strong, but I guess feels kind of in danger from a lot of these things. Zeus is just getting to sit mid and push the wave, and he's farming really nicely past this early deficit. Not sure what the 4-staff is for. Like, it's not the best 4-staff item in the or 4-staff game in the world. I guess you can get away from some things, but I think I prefer Ether here, but he has that already. Just maybe Ether Ags would have been fine. I guess giving yourself any kind of escape is pretty good. We've seen Zeus is in this kind of situation in the past because you just don't see the hero very much anymore, going for like blink daggers and stuff to reposition. But I like the 4-staff as a kind of hedge. They're going for a nice smoke here. Yam not in it or breaks it or something. They're looking to smoke behind this mid tower. They're going to find something here. And translate that into the tower, but Radiant are playing, whether accidentally or consciously, very well around it. They're going all the way to the top side of the map as 5 heroes, and they're just not giving any free lunches to the Dire team right now. I like this play, and yeah, this smoke's going to amount to nothing, it seems like. Nicely avoided. Loafbone's going to maybe walk into some danger, but not quite. Did they see anything about it? Like, they smoked in Radiant in Dire Triangle. They didn't see anything on Radiant. It's just really good game sense, I think, to... So they're just going to go again on Dire? They see Loafbone up the hill now with their wards. So they should be able to find this. Biggles blinks up the hill. There's a bit of looking around trying to find him. Bugs, Solar Crest. Loafbone's going to die for sure. Yeah, I really want to see I'm using these fingers. I know they used it before on Illidub Hunter Tower, but I think if the first time we'd seen them use it would have been a decent shot. They want to translate this directly to Triangle. Tom tanks the tower shots, they know. Needs to be really careful shooting through that particular area. Jack is running away, as is the Zeus. So yeah, once again, this movement from Dire is not going to amount to much. I think just because of the way they've been forced to like play around this natural vision. Because another blink up the hill is going to encounter a lot of heroes, and here goes again, run into this blood right. You should just Warcry away from these, I think, in future. I'm not sure if Biggles Sven is the most comfort hero, but what are we doing here? I mean, we've got blink drums going up into Echo. I think the Echo is where I start moving away from this build. Like, I don't know how to make Sven work as a 3. Let's see what items are available. I can't imagine many people playing it even as 1, let alone 3. Sven. Yeah, it's only carry. BKB. Maybe it's just BKB you need. Maybe it's something like Halberd. Abyssal. Like, I don't know. I feel like your job as Sven is going to need to run interference on this Bloodseeker or on this Enigma. I think you really lack the tools to do that as this particular brand of offlaner. G is still farming really well. It's gone for Shadowblade, Yasha, Dragonlance, going straight into Breakblade. Not sure what you really want to break specifically. Maybe Thirst, I guess, is potential. Static Field's also a decent break. Not the premium ones. Illidub is going to just get completely smashed. The creep blocking, not going in his favor at all. And G is just going to reveal the Shadowblade and destroy the Earth Spirit. In mid, there's trouble brewing. I'm not sure he's seen a black hole yet, but the threat of it is enough. The Blink Dagger. He's going straight BKB, which I love. There's no good BKB piercing disables on Dire. They have to build them in the Abyssals, in the Bashers, that kind of thing, and it has to be like a ranged bash or something. So BKB should make Sabata almost invincible with these black holes. And then, yeah, Shard is going to be brutal as well. So nice itemization from him. Let's just check the itemization in general. Yep, Ags into Refresher for Zeus. Nothing fancy there. Male BKB back into Manta for Jack. I guess the Manta's for like Orchid or Silence or something. Yeah, going off the Satanic after that, which I like. We just talked about this. Midas Earth Spirit. I don't like this at all. Like, I like the Urn. I think the classic build that we've seen recently is like, as we see Tom trying to time lapse away, he's just going to kite a lot of this. Nice Essence Ring to get through the Thunder Gods, but he's not going to get through the Blood Right. Kited a lot of that damage with the Shikuchi, which is problematic. Yeah, so I think the classic build that we've seen for Earth Spirit is just to build BKB straight away. But I guess this is going to scale you pretty well. And I think Radiant are happy to play the late game with Zeus Enigma. I think Enigma always feels like a trump card when he has those enough items and refresh orbs and stuff. DD Rune now for Jack going into the bot river, bot jungle. So we're still 3k up for the Dire. But it doesn't feel like that. Mid tower still stands. There's no space that they can really invade. G is farming away, but like I said, I'm still not comfortable with G's role in the game when he just gets rolled on by Earth Spirit. They scan out on Radiant. There's a nice black hole that finds Matt in the bot lane. Silence goes out from the Blood Right. The BKB pop just to avoid anything else, and Matt's going to die to the rest of the Thirst. Dire kind of clumped right now. They want to let G farm, so Tom maybe needs to just go crest them up a little bit, but yeah, I just see no easy way for them to break mid tower. Yeah, the Sven Echo is not going to do much. What could we build on Sven? Come on, chat. 40 seconds in the future, tell me what we're going to build on Sven. Maybe Lotus? Maybe AC straight up? Maybe just like pure tank items, health items, but then you run into the problems with Zeus. Down in this bot tower, we're seeing Biggles engage onto Jack again under tower. Blood Right goes out, gets roared up under the tower as well. It's going to pop there immediately. Tom, Shikuchi's off to the side. It's going to get immediately dusted up. Gets connected on by Illidep with a nice roll. Geogripped as well to stop any potential run away. So yeah, a bit of an aggressive fight there from Biggles. So God Strength really feels like a bait at the moment for this 3 Sven, because he just can't. He doesn't have the items to kill people. But he also doesn't have the items to run a lot of interference for the team either, so it's a rock and a hard play situation. Jack BKB's up after taking all the damage from the EMP. They get the glyph out from Dire though, so seems fine. Game is going quite well for Illidep's Blink, Midas idea. Again, you don't have this insane damage talent anymore, so the Midas doesn't just give you that raw attack speed. He's got the boulder damage, he's got magnetized level 2 now. It's a hard timing to fight without dispels on the Dire. So going for another smoke, trying to find someone. Might find Loafbone up the hill again. Map breaks, so they should know. They want the Enigma. I think I agree with that. I think I want the Enigma to be dead because like he is such a ridiculous fight trump. It feels really difficult. He's going to turn to Malefice, and I think he's going to take enough ticks to die there. Tom, oh, okay, he was going for the time lapse there. The buggy legs are in the air. He just melts to the Zeus. The damage coming through from these things. Yam tries to get up the hill, goes Shadow Amulet, but you're thirsted, so you're gonna die to Loaf pretty easily. Nice, like feels like a little bait up the hill, but also gets the nice long kick over there as well. 100 gold for G for the Dom creep. Pipe on Sven, Zeus, but yeah, I don't mind pipe. This is the thing. Like one of the things about threes in this patch is that when you play 3 and you feel like you should build pipe, with like the notable exception of Underlord, it just feels like you should have BKB. But Sven doesn't do something else with BKB, whereas a lot of these heroes will gain a lot more. Let's take the Earth Spirit for an example. If Earth Spirit builds a BKB here, he gets to use all of his insane spells really well. If Sven builds a BKB, he gets to get a good Storm Bolt or a good Warcry off. I like the pipe. I like the I like some of these more supportive items like Lotus. Don't need to be a big damage dealer with Alacrity Drow. Yeah, you're right. I think this team is all about protecting G. It's like honestly, if you just build items to get people off the Drow, like you go for like 4-star Sven or something, I'm down for it honestly. They're gonna go uphill, they're gonna break a smoke nicely, but Jack's gonna immediately BKB in the direction of Tom. They're not gonna get much here. They're kiting back. I like this kite a lot. They can so Bloodseeker's got no BKB now. They should be looking for a fight on Dire, I'd imagine. Nice slow onto Matt. There's the Thunder God's Wrath to reveal everything. Tom gets immediately Geogrip from long range. He's ruptured though, so needs to time lapse probably. Nice time lapse. Still ruptured though. Over to the side. But Duff is going to go down. Biggles is fighting the Beastmaster. Beastmaster goes down as well. Tom is dead off to the side. Back in the side of the fight. Sabata is just killing. Oh my god, they're just killing the rest of the team, and G is like hobbling away. That did not feel like it should have gone that badly. The Blink Dust from Sabata getting so much. G is just trying to stand and fight, but it's not going to be enough. He gets the Enigma. He is going to be dead to that Loafbone buyback. So 5 for 3 plus a buyback in the end for Dire. Not like the worst thing in the world. I don't know where that. Let's look at that again, genuinely, because I think that's really going to be a really instructive fight. All right. So we're at half speed now. Let's go back another 10 seconds. So we've kited this. We're kiting this BKB out from Jack. Like he's used his 6 seconds BKB now, so he's down to minimum BKB. Matt goes off to the side. He's gonna get a nice jump away here. He's gonna be dusted up. Like there's really good dust usage here. Illidup's gonna get a really nice roll in. He's going to find a kick that hits Matt, and they know it hits Matt because they have the vision of him. He's going to take damage there. All of these people are revealed. Tom is going to get like Thunder God's Silence ruptured. The Silence is going to move away. He's going to get the nice time lapse here because he can't move away to the right, and he's just going to get right click down. There's a beautiful engage here from the Sven. Tornado is kind of a bit dodgy, but I think Matt has to use it. G gets off to the side and is able just to start smashing into Jack right now. They know he has no BKB. G comes back over. The fact that Jack survives here is probably really bad for them. He's getting so much move speed from all these low heroes. Going to kill Biggles immediately. Custer's going to cover the lightning bolt and kill off Biggles. Yam dies over on the backside. Now this fight is just bad. The BKB from Loafbone, the buyback from Loafbone here and the TP in with the Trav Boots is really nice. I think unnecessary, but nice in the same. Like Sabata goes for the Blink Dust, really like that. Make sure the Drow can't escape. The Roar goes off there at the end. Well, that's such an insane fight. I think that fight was really won by a matter of inches. Like if they'd been able to shove more damage into the Bloodseeker, it would have been a clean 5 the other way. But Custer's just able to pump this damage from the backside. 5.6k damage on the Zeus. Even more on the Drow, honestly. These free hitting cores are just really, really powerful. So we'll skip through all these Radiant nonsense. So it looks like Radiant are going to stay for this bot tower. And Dire with enough heroes back are going to want to defend. TP off to the side, which they do see, it looks like. Tom's really low. I wonder where that happened from. Oh, he's going to... Oh, no! He time lapses back into the Nimbus, but it's not too bad. Loafbone going to get away. Custard again. Forcing away, running away with his life. Drow Shard would be nuts this game. Is this... Yeah, onto the Bloodseeker, I guess. As with every game, it does feel that way. There's an item, there's a point where Drows build Shard, and it just seems really good. So Tom is finishing off. He's got fuckloads of sentries. Holy shit! Tom is finishing off this Aghanim Scepter. Scouts out the Bloodseeker while they start off a Roshan. It looks like. So this is where Biggles should be using ult. You should fight Roshan with this. If you're doing Roshan, you should use this for sure. Nice Warcry. Rosh's armor is gonna. Oh, it doesn't actually reduce non-hero armor, I guess. Oh, let's take a big look at the fight rather than look at what Roshan does and doesn't do. So they get a nice Thunder God's Wrath to reveal everything. Sabata's looking for the Blink Black Hole. He's got the BKB revealed. Nice disruption here from Matt to deal with most of the fight. Tom looks like he's going to turn and try and kill off Sabata. I like this about the Weaver. Got the bugs up. G is going to kill Custard up in the triangle as this 1v1 is happening. Let's go back again and look at that. So G is just going to get a big slow onto Custard and kill him in like 4 shots. Biggles comes through with the Stormbolt. Here's Jack with the BKB now, just runs directly at the Drow, which is the problem I had in the first place. Nice Magnetize coming through from Illidurp. Drop rocks over here and here, I guess, if you can find them. But he's going to get hexed up for a long time. Sven is trying to turn and burn, but Jack's going to get a big thirst kill as well. Illidurp gets to roll away as Sven buys back into the game. Are they going to try and chase an Earth Spirit? Like, they see him, but it's really hard. Okay, nice Blink Stormbolt, I guess. Yeah, bug falls off and then Matt comes through and cleans up. So we're 1 for a Drow and a Sven for the enemy 2, 4, 5, which is okay. They get to finish the Roshan here, it looks like, though. Alright, so Matt's gonna pick up an Aegis. I feel like I want the Drow to have this Aegis, but like she's dead. Because like Drow is going to get run at by one of Earth Spirit or Bloodseeker every fight, I think. Like every single fight, there's going to be a roll and a commit there, or there's going to be a Bloodseeker BKB run at you situation. They finally get mid tower 30 minutes in. So a lot of space is opening up for Dire now. They've got this big timing. I think this is more of a relief timing if you were Dire. You'd probably be feeling like this is a decent situation to find yourself in. Tom gets this nice deep ward down. It's hard to maintain wards against Zeus, so you need to start looking for wards in really non-standard places, and this is definitely one of those places. Like every cliff is being dewarded. So I like getting the vision here from Tom. It's a good play. Shikuchi talent. Oh, he went for the strength. Okay, I like that here actually. Against the amount of damage I've seen him take in every fight is insane. Sabata has the Blink BKB Black Hole ready. Is he going for it? Are we going for it? He's not going for it. I'm sad. Oh, what do we see up here? Yeah, I'm just gonna get run at here. So they're pulling a lot of damage out. Matt is dusted up, running away. How did it roll so far with these spells? Get the nice BKB from Jack there. Shrug off the Deafening Blast, but they get most of their heroes out. Don't lose their Aegis, they lose the Lion, they lose the Sven. Sven die back though, sadly, but more farm for G. There's a fight brewing here, and I'm not sure I like it for either team. Tom's going to walk into the Nimbus. Big problem here for him. He just takes so much damage in the back lines. Looks like Sabata's going to get caught up. TP goes away. Nice blink down from Sabata with the TP. That's really fancy fingers. G going for the BKB next, which I think I like. You just want to like not get nuked by this Earth Spirit, and you want to be able to at least kite this Bloodseeker as much as you can. Aghanim Scepter now for Weaver. This is a big timing. The only problem with the Aghanim Scepter on the Weaver now at this particular juncture is like the way the fights happen and then cast range on this spell. It's like really difficult to do this without lens. He does actually change the Aeon Disc into lens, which I think I like, but you know, I just want both items. It's just hard. Support's quite poor in relation to their Dire counterpart and their Radiant counterparts, although Loafbone has kind of swapped with Sabata in the 3-4 position. 3-5 position, I guess. Sabata goes for a D-ward on this cliff. Tom's going to instantly bugs him up and try and find a bit of a fight here. He's going to take a lot of damage from Midnight Pulse, though. So Dire want this bot tower. There's a Smoker's 4 on the Radiant team. Bloodseeker not in that smoke right now. Illidep is going to get dust up again onto G. G is in some trouble, doesn't have the BKB now. This is real trouble. Like, G is going to be in some serious danger. Tom is trying to find any spell. He just can't get in range in time. No bugs, no nothing. He might get a time lapse off on the on Matt here, but it's really hard. Oh, he gets it, but he's still stunned up. Like, now he probably just dies himself. Oh, that was hard. I mean, Illidep's frontline dusting in this game is actually really, really instructive. Like, it's exactly what he needs to be doing, and he's finding so much value out of it. Like, G's realized he needs this BKB, but I think it's a night and too late. I think I would have preferred this over maybe the SNY and just, like, have Yasha and build BKB. Maybe the Sand is good enough, but you just don't get away from anything, because their chase is so good. They have Malefice, they have Earth Spirit, they have Bloodseeker, they have Zeus. So they're gonna backdoor some of this tier 2, gonna get the glyph up. Inner Beast is one hell of a drug as well. Loafbone just standing near people, giving them 45 attack speed for all of his units and all of the Eidolons and all of the Bloodseekers. It's really strong. I think Radiant are down, Dire are down to lose at least a lane here. There are tier 2s up in both other lanes, so they can't go much further. They need to not get greedy here. Tom's gonna get ruptured. He's just trying to get to safety, but okay. I don't know, maybe he was looking at the thirsty buff there, but or thought this would dispel. But the old rupture, no dispellerino. I'm trying to chase it up, but this hero has 3k health now, so BKB is finished. Again, I didn't like the Midas. I like the 4 stuff. I like the BKB. I like the urn. I think you could reasonably have gone for Vessel here, but no one's really lifestealing, so this is probably okay. Urn is so good, regardless. It's not like the Dire team are playing against who are playing against Bloodseeker and therefore need as many sources of this healing reduction as they can find. Illiderp is a Chad. Yes. So G's what, like 4,000 gold away from this? 1,000 gold away from this BKB? Which point the game becomes quite like playable, I think. Because at the moment he's just getting completely dumpstered in these fights just by anyone being close to him. Marksmanship being turned off is real sad. What did they see here? They went for something. Sabata is getting these illegal TPs off in this game, I feel like. Leaving his Eidolons to farm. Radiant are all together in this triangle now. They can probably make a counter smoke here. I go for a scan where they last saw him. Not going to find anything now. So yeah, they smoke on the Radiant. I think there was a ping from the Dire on where they were, so there's a potential for them to just run into each other here now. Biggles blinks from smoke into the Invis rune to get everything he ever needs. I just think we're finding the problem now as Radiant scan up the hill. They're going to see where Drow is. They're going to see where Yam is. Let's jump away. G just gets deleted in this fight. He just gets roared, ruptured, and then like everything gets cast to him. Biggles gets time-lapsed by Tom before he dies, but he's just in no position to fight at all. And Matt is once again blink revealed by Sabata, but the Ghostwalker is going to still slow people down. Oh, they didn't even have to use Black Hole just because they eliminate the single source of all the damage so quickly. I think Dire maybe future drafts need to reconsider the Drow here. It seems really difficult because they first picked Earth Spirit, and I think Earth Spirit secondarily to Bloodseeker has been a real thorn in the Drow side this game. Should be able to keep people off the buildings right now. Bloodseeker's just fucking around in the base. They're gonna grab. Oh, Malefice goes forwards onto it. Could have Black Hole in there, I'm pretty sure. Sunstrike gonna find Jack, but not do much damage at all. Tornado sent down, splits the goalposts. G with the Scardy now, again, died, so not anywhere close to that BKB yet, again. So Dire hold, they're 17k down. Yeah, I just don't think it looks good for them. And even when they were ahead, like it didn't give them a lot of hope in the game. Drow 25 is going to still be big. Waiting for Roshan now. The phone's going to be in there a while if he intends to wait. Yeah, I just don't see what Dire are able to do with a 3 Sven. Like, again, from where I was questioning the items, he's gone since into Echo BKB, which are like fine items, they're not going to solve any of these problems. Max out the video size without hiding chat? I don't know. Want theater mode on Twitch, I guess, but not sure if it's possible. I'll be one of those streams that shows it all on screen. Well, that might be useful. If we're streaming to YouTube, we might actually benefit from integrating the chat in, because it doesn't show in the VOD. So I might look into that, see if it's possible. Yeah, smoke up from Radiant. They're looking for any fight, I think, because any fight is probably destined with them as a win. Like, Sabata's not had to use Black Hole in these last few fights, and it's just going to be crippling. Agreed. From Matt. Gonna find Tom in mid. Jesus, the dust. Oh my god, it's just... he just has no health. I don't even think it's a problem he can really solve. Like we said, like there's an equal split between needing the disc and needing the lens. He just like showed on midway for a slight second too long, and then Dust, Nimbus, Bloodright, any other ult would have just destroyed him immediately, I think. So Roshan's up now. So Jack's going to benefit from an Aegis. Inner Beast. Both bones also just like incredibly poor relative to the game. But Overlord Travels are two solid items. Dust of Appearance also MVP. Jack picks up this Aegis, gonna give over the shard to Custard, looks like. Wants to do more of that damage. Yeah, Custard's, after this defensive 4-star first, he's not felt the need to go anything but damage, and I tend to agree. The way this game is panning out, he kind of has to deal with BKBs, and then he just destroys everything, I think. The Zeus damage is absurd. Juke up Silence, great spell, or great talent for this game as well. If you disable any of these heroes, like Invoker, Weaver, one of them at least without BKB, it's going to be real hard to play. It goes up to what, like 7? It was 7 at the start, but I think it's now 6.5 seconds. Which is very long. Alright, I need to double check what we've got going on here. To work out which of these replays is the right one. Looks like we're up. Bugs just to depush. Gets the helm of the Overlord creep here, which is a bit of a feed. No need for sending an alpha wolf up a hill when you're not high grounding properly. It's got a dragon now. I forgot I'd probably turn the winter map up if I'm going to be observing. Scary and confusing. Or it's festive. Is it festive, chat? We like festivities. Don't know what Custard even needs here. Just got Arcane Blink. Fuck it. Swift Blink. Overwhelming Blink. Leveled up's gonna hit 25 soon. Infinite stuns. You can trigger away anything else. You can play with Ags, I guess. Trigger up with Ags is pretty fun. Tom again staying around just a tad too long trying to grab these waves in mid, but it's gonna get away with it this time. Looking for any semblance of farm, it looks like. No one ever likes the turtle in the base thing. Like, they want to be pushing out at least one of these side waves, but with the Trav's Roar, with the global presence from Custard, I just don't think you can safely do that. You're just going to be very sad. I mean, there's Aegis on Bloodseeker. Like, it does feel like they're relatively scared almost to push. Just not sure I see why. I mean, by counterpoint, there's also no rush. Like, they're in a commanding position. They're farming all of the map compared to Dire, just all 5 sitting in their base. They can find this classic black hole. They don't need to. They should probably be poking at least one building. This fucking thing. It's got Midas Dagon. What a meme. Just don't need other items on us, bro. Just fucking kill them. You can probably get rid of Tranquils at this point for the vessel. You're just gonna roll over anyway, it costs 50 mana. Aegis is gonna go down soon, like 30 seconds before Aegis is actually down. Tom gonna get ruptured up? No, okay. Catapult converted. Jack looks like he wants to go high ground here. There's smoke, it's him. They're gonna look for a little wraparound. Wrap through. Has a Hex now, so it's going to be pretty hard. They go up top, they find the BKB in, Tom immediately dies, going to have to buy back here, big black hole from Sabata gets onto 2, and that's the 2 they need, and Drow as well. Drow looks like they're going to die, gets into the buyback. 3 buybacks now for the die coming through. Illidep in with the Magnetite, no not with the Magnetite, it's just different spell that looked identical. Trying to get kited away, but the bolts are going to follow him anyway, and he's going to get out. Sabata blinks into the trees, they know where he is, they're looking for him, but they just can't. Tom late with the bugs, or probably bugs on cooldown more likely. They're gonna lose Illidep for 3 buybacks, which is very fair going rates for your Red Spirit. They just want the rest of the buildings, I think. Dire are pushing out now. They're looking like they want to chase something. Fine Jack can't really do much to him with the Weaver. Can't time lapse them. Looks like Loafbone might show on top wave and be in some danger. He's managed to dodge Matt's attempts to get him though. Jack's gonna have an Invis rune. Looking for more though, he doesn't want the lion. X goes out with the full combo, up onto Loafbone in the top lane. Yam with the BM outpost channel. It takes so long to kill this hero, wow. Sven is gonna go die in the triangle to the BKB of the Bloodseeker, although again, Bloodseeker's BKB being down is pretty good for you. Die back Sven though. Enigma farming away. He's gonna have Refresher by the time he's forced to use Black Hole. I need to pass the game on like when the last Black Hole was used, because it's the Black Hole before like this specific one was used. Because I think it would have been a while. Jack is just charging into this jungle area. Yam showing on the outpost. They're gonna get Gleipnir. They're gonna get blood written up and just die. There's no way they have any counterplay to it. Geez, showing with Shadowblade, they get the Thunder God's Wrath to reveal these Invis heroes. Refresher now on Custard, Refresher now on Sabata. Bloodseeker no shard apparently, no. There's no tanky boy for him to hit. Just bad open wins, mate. Lion buys back. Top tower's being contested just by Eidolons by the looks of it. $25 goes for Geogrip targets allies. 25 here goes for multi-shot waves, okay. I guess that speaks to what I was talking about before, like he can't guarantee multi-shot marksmanship being a huge benefit. Maybe he just prefers the farming that he's going to have to do with these waves pushing. Loafbone buys up a gem, which I like. A lot of invis on the enemy team. Ghost Walk, Glimmer Cape, Shikuchi, Shadowblade. But you're still working on this BKB. Smoker's 5 on the Radiant. I think there's a fight left for them to find here. It's 27k gold lead. Anything's possible. There's 4 buybacks down on the Dire side. At least. The Seeker's going to go hit the building. Gets the Dire range racks in the mid. Bug's going to come out. Do a little bit of damage, but nothing really consequential. Rupture goes out onto Tom. He's going really far back. It's out of the range of anything terrifying. Oh, they get Hex onto the Bloodseeker. Tornado as well. Gonna have an EMP too. There's the Earth Spike. They have damage. Really early finger there. So that's gonna get caught. Here's the damage coming through from Zeus now. Just Thunder Gods twice, and Tom just dies wherever he is off screen. Get the jump onto Biggles. Jack is super fast now from Yam being so low, and G just gets abyssaled up. It's dusted away, which is nice. Long kick. Illidep, calm down, my guy. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Buying time, buying space for his team to go push mid, but the glyph comes out. All these anti-push mechanics coming through as well. They're 4v3 for quite some time. Drow has the shard now. Aiden will be happy. Custard's refresher, a couple of minutes away. Has 7k. Probably could buy this Octarine. This does a lot of damage. What the hell? But you're right. This just does nothing. As the 3-man black hole comes in from Sabat, he's gonna have a refresher as well if he needs it. There's a second. Actually pulls G in with a shard. Cataclysm comes out, but it's not going to do too much. And G's going to go down a second time. Matt is now in the 1v9 position and is no team to back him up, at least for another 10 seconds. Only one lane left to get in this top side, so I guess with Bloodseekers respawn they can just go. Long game this, like, it feels like, I don't know, it feels like Radiant have been really cautious with their high ground, for good reason I think as well. Many a team have thrown a lead into this 4coomers team, but it feels overly cautious with the tools they have available. Costa picks up his Octarine from across the map, says Ether ends down on Tom, yeah, Flicker available. Smarter has his Ghost, has Blink Refresher, 2 black holes in about 90 seconds. Matt finds the kill, looks like onto Sabata, gonna early lead up with the Hex and everything's fine. We're gonna see Rush, oh so close to Loafbone being caught there by the tornado. Is this gonna be a Roshan for Dire? Drow's still dead for 30 seconds, but maybe they can get in. Blink and Halberd both finish for Loafbone as well. Interested to see what they do with G available now. He's looking to upgrade his Shadow Blade. I'm not sure if that's particularly doable. So Matt sees Loafbone down here, but he does have 3k health as well. Like less than the Invoker for sure, but it's still a tough ask of the kill. G available now. Ninja gearing out to the bot wave. They're playing as two, trying to find something here on Tom and Matt, it looks like. Like, time-lapse is still a very potent tool. It can save people from a lot of stuff. Matt's going to find himself in dodge, or it's Biggles who's putting off more than he can shoot. It looks like Gleipnir goes wide. Matt's going to get flipped off, gets time-lapse back, but he's going to get stunned up again. Abyssal again. He just can't do anything. The damage coming through from this Nimbus is just absurd. Instant buyback from Matt there. Tom actually does go down. Gets to flicker away to get everything off. On the top side, looks like Drow has been caught again. Jack just runs at him, kills Yam as well. Tom is going to give Thirst. Deafening Blast goes through. Both supports dead for 70 seconds at least. Septic's Cap shrugging off some of that slow and stun. 32k the gold lead now. Zeus just shitting out damage, but his Bloodseeker is the real hero of this particular fight. Just killing off, like, I think Drow and Lion real quick, and then finding enough vision on the rest to just provide all of it. It was the same set of buybacks last time though, so it's been 8 minutes. Matt has his Bloodthorn. Be good if the Drow can lay into heroes that he Bloodthorns up. It's very easily dispellable and hard to make stick. He's gonna get to push this top tower, it looks like. Again, would like to see more Eidolon pushing here. I think you should have the damage talent by now, right? Didn't take it actually, but that makes sense. Takes a lot of damage on Bloodseeker. It's going to be a jump forward here on Biggles. Nice forced off away. Loafbone gets the Primal Roar back in response. Cataclysm coming out. Timing is a bit off, it looks like, for Matt. Drow is now back, though. Or in a weird spot in these trees. Gets time-lapse back into vision. Oh, and the bolt comes through. Okay. That's a rough one. Andy's ruptured up, or just giving Thirst. Yeah, dies to the Gleipnir. Smart's just looking to use his black hole, but it doesn't look like it's necessary again. I think one thing to really commend about Radiant's play this game is because everyone has obviously played against this team at this point. What's really commendable is their use of vision and anti-invisibility stuff in this game. Like, there's gems everywhere. There's infinite dust purchased. It's a team that's a little softer as Black Hole goes out onto Matt. He just calls GG before even dying. Yeah, that was the first loss of 4coomers in the season. It's an interesting one to cast back. It did seem like their mid game was really tough. There was so much deep push on Radiant. Couldn't break that mid tower. Just couldn't find any space on the map. And then as the game went on, G's early lead just crumbled because he just gets sat on and just can't really do much. The Drow there seemed really difficult to play. Can't really see it too much. Yeah, out of Jesus, that's rough. 2 winning lanes, I think, and then like compared to your enemy offlaner, you've got like 2-3k heroes, so it's hard there. Like, how much dust do we have? Like, there's a fuckload of dust. 3 dust, 3 dust, 4 dust, 9 dust, a gem. Lots of sentries as well. Yeah. Okay. I need to check what the next thing is. Replays 65 976. I think this should be it. Yeah, again, it's really hard to find the drafts. This does look like it though, so let's see if we can get the draft online. So we're getting somewhere with it. Let's just power through this. I've heard disgusting things about this draft. So Huskar Medusa, Chen, Enchantress Band. Guess Enchantress against Illiderp. Yeah, this is pretty much what I heard about this draft. Classic BM randoming from Custard. Reported. So it looks like Dire are going to have a bit of a random fest. Lifestealer picked up from G. Ember Spirit, I guess, for Matt. Arc Warden random. Fun. Jakira random. Snapfire Omni picked up. Is the Omni 3? Sure, I like that. Ogre picked up. Visage into the Wisp. Okay. I mean, the fact that Custard randoms a workable team. I said this as much in the chat as well. It's wild, but sure. Ready. This is game 2. Someone clip it. I don't know. We're ending up with. So we've got early doors. We've got Tom Wisp. Maybe go a little bit less quick. So Tom Wisp with the G Lifestealer, Yam Snapfire, Matt Ember Spirit, Biggles Omni. I don't like the 3 Omni, but everything else is pretty cool. Wisp is going to have struggle trading into both these heroes. Soul Assumption, not skilled level 1, but going to do a lot of damage in a side lane, I would imagine.
You're dead.
I think we'll skip through this one a bit. Well, I'm not sure how much I respect the random draft, so we'll see it. See what happens across the map. I would expect Lesh to do well against the Ember in mids, but again, the skill difference is pretty high. Not a big fan of Snap into either of these heroes, so that seems pretty rough. Wisp into Jakiro Visage also seems pretty rough. So these lanes for Radiant don't look like the best for me. Big Ol is taking a lot of damage early, having to salve up onto tower. That is diving already, Pog. We get run up by the Leshrac. G last staying pretty well into the Loathbone Visage. Overcharge doing a whole bunch. Tom just, again, Soul Assumption. Like, I think Mike told me once, if you ever think you know how much damage Soul Assumption does, it is more. And that is certainly more. She gonna get both Loathbone and Sabata's career. And then forced to probably run away just a little bit. Thankful beeps coming through from Tom. Beep beep. That's the sound of the police. But yeah, Soul Assumption side lanes, scary. Loathbone's going to get run at again. Soul Assumption comes out again. G is going to chase Loathbone, it looks like, through the trees. Gonna find much. The spot lane is a lot more wild than I would have imagined. Lilith going super low in the top lane. Yeah, I'm 101. Seems reasonable. Tom, very low in the bot lane, looking to get a trade with the overcharge in 3 seconds, I guess. Nice grave chill. Again, Soul Assumption turns around. Voice chat wheel line comes through. G can't really dive these heroes, but they're kind of useless enough to just not be able to do much to him while they're this low. So some amount of regen needs to come out. Lesh into Ember was hard, he can dodge Storm Slate, just runs at you, hard to trade. Yeah, I think Lesh in general is supposed to be favored into the spirits. Again, the individual lanes and how strong your enemy laner is kind of also very important. It is really annoying to play against good Ember players, and that is certainly ticking the boxes of one of those. So yeah, we're seeing the early lead go over to all of these Radiant lanes actually. Surprised this Omni is able to do much without just like his spell rotations. I would expect the Soul Ring here to do something useful, but Bagels is going for a Midas, so I think the amount of seriousness being taken in this game is low, shall we say that. I imagine that Howard Beale got their win and then decided to have some fun. I can respect that. Speed this up a little bit. Nice cookie forward from Yam. Gonna turn round onto Biggles though. Needs to connect to get the Flux off. Yeah, if you just go stand on each other, it's so much easier. Like the Flux is such an annoying ability. You can't let it do its full damage, or you just get phenomenally out traded. Pause. I think I saw this pause live as well. We'll go through this. Puppy is eating his socks.
Praise the moon of May.
This is a good thing about replay cast. You just get to fucking ignore all these pauses that last forever. All these things about piss and kidney stones. Illadup's wife being eaten by a puppy. PuckChamp. Now waiting for Tom, who's urinating somewhere, hopefully in a toilet. All over the sofa. Okay, this all chat is just awful. This is where everything's off. Alright, let's get back. Oh, no, too fast. Alright, getting a trade forward here with the overcharge. Tom's getting soul assumed again. Assumption? Assumption? Assumated? G wants to be a lot more aggressive than Tom can be with his health pool, I think, is the general vibe I'm getting from this lane. I would like an Orb of Venom here on G, though. I think the Corrosion would be a decent build-up for how they're currently playing the lane. Nice jump forward here on Tom's. Looks like he's going to go down, but Loathbone may as well, but the cloak should get him through. Is he just going to dive? Okay, G's not going to tank the full tower and the wave. He's going to take a Soul Assumption to the face for his troubles. 25 Lesh games, 20% Lesh win rate. Oof, rough one. It's one of those heroes I feel like that's in theory quite easy to play, and then you run in and you die, and you're like, oh, I thought this hero was supposed to be tanky and able to do stuff. It's up in top lane. Cookie? No mana. Patch. Pool being connected here from Yum. Is G diving again? Looks like. Oh, looks like a scary dive coming out from the DDM, but one right click. Slate goes out. Close that one. If that remnant had gone a little sideways, it would have been very difficult to connect, but Matt grabs the kill on mid. He's going to go for his own corrosion. It's clearly likes the Orb Venom idea that I have, because I'm very smart.
You're dead.
Is Custard doing okay up top? Let's flip over to net worth. He's doing okay. Biggle's suffering, and he's found himself. Biggle's found himself another level 6 safe laner versus level 4 off laner now. It's a bit of a problem. Loafbone's got the familiars down bottom, so I assume someone's dead. So they're moving about. How's the medallion now? No bird drops just yet, it looks like. Custard in trouble. They're going to turn on DM up top and kill them, actually. Surge. Yeah, Biggles now with the Midas recipe. Like, he's not even gone for the Glove of Haste, he's just bought the whole recipe. Like, this is far from efficient, but I think a Soul Ring would have been pretty good for your lane. But I think at the moment you just can't contest this Arc Warden anytime he has double up, which is quite soon, it turns out. Down in the bot lane, looks like Sabata's getting a nice wraparound. Loafbone is getting some bird drops. Nice ice path there from Sabata to try and flex it forward. Tom is now like, I'm stuck with this guy, but I can't really do much about it. He gets a nice tether away under tower. He's going to get another dual breath towards him. Bird drops are available, Soul Assumption kills him, and G is going straight for the dive. Is he going to grab this one, actually? Is he actually going to get the kill? Is he going to get the kill? Is he going to get the kill? Oh, this is sad hours. So no stuns available now with the bird drops used, so G TP's to the tier 1. Oh, what a man. He crazy. These lanes are, I don't want to say passive, having just watched this thing, but like, they're not very action-packed at this particular moment, although looks like Jack is being dove by Matt again, straight into his jungle. Lesh has a Midas too. Pog. Starting to work out Jack's 20% win rate on Leshrac if he builds Midas. The Midas while you're dead in base is just very upset. Arc Warden building Midas as well. That one's a bit more normal. Double Midas. Double Midas. Double Midas big creeps. Pew, pew. Easy. Alright, bot lane, we've seen some more stuff. Good vision here from Radiant. Again, Tom is on the scary end of some Visage Birds. Got the overcharge going off there. Nice rage from Sabata. Sorry, nice rage from G onto Sabata's Ice Path. Should get the kill here now, no problem. Matt's got another DD just for funsies. Classic IO gameplay. Press overcharge, watch my carry farm. I guess this mid tower should go down pretty soon if Matt's able to arrange his catapult wave properly. Loafbone in some danger. It's very high XP though. Didn't go for a Midas on that one. Custard also level 8. The backpack boots. G's courier dies in the bot lane. Upsetting. I was told this game was exciting and fun. Let's speed up a bit. Everything's fun, more fun in double speed. Biggles with the Midas activation. Easy game. Crest finish up now on Loathbone. It's a good item for the Visage. Lots of this minus armor. Overwhelming damage. Not great into the lifestealer, I'd imagine, right now. Kind of need to connect with some more of this physical damage. Custard able to keep this catapult alive. No bubble points though, so can't really just tank it through. Matt comes up with a rotation. Gonna find double root onto both the clone and the normal. Custard gonna go for a TP, which again, as always, is incredibly ambitious into the face of all these potential stuns. Should probably gone for the cookie on themselves on Yam. 2-2-1 is also a weird build. I understand not wanting to go into Lil Shredder, but I think you probably just skip it at that point if you don't. Well, he's being pushed into mid. Looks like Lesh is going for a trip down bottom with a haste rune. He's going to see a man about a dog. Dog being lifestealer, that's the joke. You're all weak. Here, big wraparound here on Jack. Tom in some danger, going for the relocate. He's going to get him out. Where'd he go? Why is he here? I feel like base would have been a better idea. But good to leave G around. At least she occupies some heroes waiting here. Nice path. Damage is going to go over to Loathbone. Yeah, I'm level 6 now. Just kill him, forehead. Bagels has gone back for the soul ring after Midas. Absolutely a choice that's been made. I think it's really hard to defend this bot tower for Radiant, so they probably should look to trade top and or mid and fight. I think their Ember is really strong. Going for the vessel on himself. Wild. They are going bot though, it looks like. That's coming through, gets a nice route out onto Loathbone. Sabata with the easy TP away. Fuck my carries, or offlane as that might be. Another DD spawns top river. What the hell? So they're going to spend some time getting these Visage birds, it looks like. Nice juke from Loathbone here. Just cast your spells. Perry and Flax voice line. Another easy Midas for Biggles. Wave again in mid is pushing in. Someone should deal with this. I guess Matt's going back out in just a jiffy. Although he's not, because he has no TP. Is dispellable, is it? Nice. Got a multicast to send a message. Oh no, Jack's been found in triangle by Matt, and the multiple kiss is coming through from Yam enough to delete the horse off the map. Horse, goat, pony. He's fast. Whatever he is, he's fast.
You talking to me?
You talking to me? Nice little bottle refill here from Matt. The enemy's bounty rune tastes so sweet. The grass is greener on the other side. These fucking Snapfire players, man. Oh, the cool guys don't look at explosions except when they turn around to Sleight of Fist. Midas now finished on the Ogre as well, so we're Team Midas Gaming. It's just that our fucking offlane. Actually, no, Chikira's building one too. Where's Loathbone? Loathbone, mate. You're letting the side down. No Midas. Honestly. So we're going to go do a murder up top. Ledup's going to get caught here for sure. He's going to kite as much as he can, but the damage coming through from this orb corrosion plus the vessel is just way too much. Definitely saw that. Route to start. It's the orb recursion as well. Nice cookie forwards. Good stun. Raindrops popped. Very sad. Yeah, this is feeling like a more dominant set of lanes for Radiant. I don't see where there's realistic impact. Custard shows under this tower that's just gone down, gets the double flux off. In some real danger now, I think. Yeah, goes down to the vessel. He's going to feed the clone as well. 60 gold split between the two. Up top we see, what happened there? Tom tries to relocate? I don't know what happened here. He's gonna bring bagels now? Okay, he doesn't bring bagels to the for sure stun location. So they're trying to fight over this, which is kind of bad, I think. Jack takes a lot of damage from the Purify though. They find Jakiro and Visage on the outpost though. They're gonna kill that. Tom goes dead on the IO up top. Bagels looks like he's just straight to follow. So he gets to walk away. Root up on to our friend the Ogre Magi. Nice dispel. It's like, it's just a great disjoint overall. Like with the slight, you break the cast point of the Ogre. Custard turns around with the flux and all the damage and stuff and kills the Snapfire. But yeah, like with the slight, you break the cast point of the Ogre. He's forced to cast it again at a later, more shit time. And he just gets so much time to think. Speaking of time to think, G. Armlet S and Y. Pretty straightforward here, I think. His game seems very free right now. Like there's an amount of stuns available, but like there's so much stuff just free hit that he's gonna have a good time on Lifestealer. He's got the Sandra already, so lifesteal's through the roof. Regen room build up for Matt. He's gonna go for his own Kaya Sanj, it looks like. Nice double root onto both the Arc Wardens again. It's gonna be a difficult fight, it looks like. There's all collapsing on Dire and there's no real Radiant help coming through. Tom is looking for... He's trying to heal him through, but there's no real item. There's the relocate. There's the relocate out. G is in some danger. Does he have Infest? He just dies. Okay. I'm hoping Tom was trying to tether out there. But I think the most comfortable Wisp player, he is not. Okay, so that was really bad for Radiant, obviously. They're still up a solid 3k though. Need to be careful about giving scaling cores that much fight though. It was a good catch onto the Arc Warden, but great collapse, even better from Dire. Who, don't forget, are building like 8 Midases, so 1, 2, 3, 4, not Loafbone, 5. 5 and a bit. 5 point, let's say 6 on average. Gutting. Not able to grab that particular Lesh. Shakira finally finished with the power spike item. Other Midas. I gets gone on the mid lane, gets Slay away. The timing is off on the combo anyway, so it doesn't look like it's particularly in danger. He's got a lot of tanky on him as well. Getting an Essence Ring delivered, he's getting his SNY delivered, oh sorry, KNS delivered. It's looking good for the Ember. He's got 12k net worth, got a full like vessel ahead of like where it feels reasonable to be at this time. He's absolutely breaking Eladep's ankles with this like slight while he's casting. Yeah. Nice cookie there onto G. Gonna get the Ogre, no problem. Matt wants more, he wants the Visage in the backside. Looks like Jack is trying to split push and grab this bot tower. Matt's going to go straight for him. The TP is going to be enough to get him out though. The ship's in the night, as always. Small push in here. Looks like G intends to be a madman up in the top lane. Gets the rage off. Overcharge is also doing a crap load of damage. Are we diving? Are we diving? Gets stunned up by birds under the tower. Sabata's forced to walk away. G gets into the Omni Knight. Mid tower still up, by the way. Let's take that, maybe? Question mark smile. 4-star first for Yam going into Glimmer Cape. Ether Lens? What the Ether Lens is for? I would like the crest, but I think they've got that covered somewhere, right? Do they not? Yeah, just Blake Shard. Fuck it. Be a Mima. E-Blade Dagon. They're trying to get behind this tower. You can feel it. They want to dive. They just don't feel like they're able to right now. Matt is looking for it. He's always looking. He gets double root onto the Arc Wardens again, but the big bubbles coming through now is just making a real pain in the ass to do anything. One of the birds grabbed for G. Triple multicast coming through. It's going to be a bird drop, but not quite. Soul Assumption. Doesn't even rage it off. Not even scared, mate. G is too good. Dire Scan at Roshan, but Radiant haven't worked out that exists yet, so. They're just gonna get away. G is like 100 gold from his basher. Tom's 2 Porter, 4 to Shard, no stuns. What are we doing? We're chasing Sabata. So this is the point in the game where we realize that we have literally nothing to prevent Matt and G just running under our towers now. Only wave clear being suiciding Lesh into the lane or Midas's. Not the best Arc Warden game. Yes. Orchid. Okay. Go for a really early Bloodthorn then, are we? Shakira buys back, so they want to contest this Roshan. Oh, this is sad timing. G gonna try and fight. Looks like they get a nice ice path up the hill. Biggle's gonna walk up the hill into 9 heroes and just explode. But on the other side of the fight, Illidep's getting run at by G. Nice small miss kisses here coming through. Gonna cancel that early. Okay. That's getting a lot of damage out through with this Maelstrom. Well, not Maelstrom. With this Orb of Corrosion. We should just kill this Visage Bird. Arc Warden Clone times out. Biggle's dead. Good Aegis push. Classic TI-10 Aegis maneuver. Acquire Aegis, begin feeding. Jack with another haste rune. He's going to go to his favourite place, just outside the tier 2 bot tower. They're kind of taking over the side of the map as well, which is kind of weird. They really need mid-tier 1. This series has felt like a story of mid-tier 1, honestly. It deserves so much more respect. Custard showing his Orchid. Matt is going to grab the kill onto that one. Let's give yourself a little bit of speed as well. So coming in from the north here to try and fight this on the Radiant side. Jack is in probably more danger than he thinks, but Matt's still showing top, so no real need to be worried just yet. It's going to TP top on Lesh, drums forward on these two. They're going to find Sabata. Biggles has a Sanjin Yasha, so he obviously hits quite hard. I'll not be taking further questions at this time. Custard grabs the bot tower with his Arc Warden Clone, which is sloppy from Radiant. There's like 3 here. Hang on. This feels sloppy to me. You have Radiant Glyph available. You have 4 Radiant heroes in this side of the map, and you let your bot tower go down. This is bad. Should be better. Masklet pushing top as well. He's going to try and equalize there, but it's just not a maneuver that's going to go super well for him. Just gets pushed out. Kai Sanj going into BKB. Seems fine. Mech into Shard. Shard first, actually, I like because of the tether stun. I think this thing is really ridiculous. See what happens. Bloodlusted creeps coming into mid. Again, just walking past heroes to hit towers. Both just gonna lose birds. 2 birds? Really? That seems also sloppy. Alright, we're back. Sorry, let's watch this fully. We're back into the dire triangle to have a 1v9 fight again. Orchid goes out onto Matt. Gonna try and kill Loafbone. Breaks all these grave stacks. Orchid again. Gonna try and kill Custard. Just gonna go for the real one. G is going straight for the backlines. They're gonna try and kill the Visage on these two though. G is just doing it anyway. Gonna get the Yules up. He's gonna try and go for the stun. Jack misses the timing. Matt's under this tower now. Oh, that's not a good one. Jack is maybe getting away with this into the trees. Got a couple of seconds. He just shows next to 3 heroes. Guys, gill him, glick him. There's the tether stun coming through. Yeah. He got his Ghost Scepter off just at the wrong time. It was like while he was being rooted and not while he was being slighted. So with it doesn't actually take the duration. Interesting. It's the Flame Guard DPS. Biggles applying his S and Y to buildings, as God instructed him to do in his dreams. 9k gold enough Radiant. Still got this Aegis timing to use. I imagine they want these mid towers. Sabata trying to grab couriers as much as he can, but Matt actually has fingers. So it's going to press the F2 and R buttons one after the other. Just be fine. Go for an illusion rune in the top river for Sabata. Just TP away. As expected, early Bloodthorn. Oh well, Bloodthorn at this item. Kind of sitting around waiting for creeps though. I would like to see at least the W's, but I guess the double Midas is the goal. TP top on the Arc Warden. Stopped by G's usage of the right click button. Looks like Radiant just want this top tier 2 tower. Groundbreaking. Tower's going down real fast. Matt cancels back to mid. Tom shows up on his own. I'm assuming the lifesteal ran away from the tether or something to that nature. G is going to come and multicast Midas to camp right next to them. DD in the bot river again for Matt. That's another 4th or 5th in this game. DD rune spawned. They're getting a lot of pressure in this bot lane. Oh, Matt just so close to finding Custard there in the jungle. Gets the scan out. They're going to find Loafburn as well as he goes forward with the Orchids. Stun available now on Yam. So going to start the fight, make it very difficult. Loafburn's going to die. Probably just set up a cookie stun, I guess. Okay, good enough. This is game 2, yeah.
You talking to me?
Let's all finish now on Illida. They're gonna be chasing Sabata into next year. Again, the stun goes wide or not wide enough. Shard is finished now though, so really fucking annoying to push into. Illida, I'm not sure if he saw what happened to his teammate just there, but going into much the same area to suffer much the same fate. Ash trying to charge back down to this bot lane once more. It's the only place he really feels at home. Tower's gone now though, so I don't know what he's going to try and do here. I kind of want Raiden to just push. I think there's a reason they can't. Level 3 ults on both heroes now. Yeah, these cores are also quite strong. It's still global. Yeah, okay. Greaves now finished on the big les. There's a max timer Roshan spawn though, so gonna be a while. Tom is just in the top lane. This is just kind of bad. These heroes are all faster than you. You have nothing to tether to. Maybe you could see this? Can you see this? You could see this, but maybe that gives away wards or something. It might also just not even work because they're aggressive. No, that just doesn't work. Okay. Yeah. Dangerous place for Whist to be pushing on his own. Well, not pushing, but cutting, I guess. It's not a function of your hero when you have builds like this. Matt is just TPing to the outpost that's being channeled. Just absolutely zero fucks given. I don't understand this ether lens from Yam. It's kind of a weird item. Yeah, I feel like Radiant are just really ahead. Maybe they're a little in their own heads from last game, but I feel like they could just push. Shiva's is nice. I like that quite a bit actually. Stop any and all life still coming through. Get the extra damage. It's got the remnant recharge time now. Going for what looks to be Octarine Core into Aghanim Scepter. G's finished with Satanic, Basher, SNY. They're waiting for Roshan right now, but they're seeing nothing. Mech finished on the Wisp. Jack back home. Aghanim's finished on Loafbone as well on the Visage. Is there a Sign of the Grave thing? Curious. They pinged out they want to defend this. Who's Tom bringing now? Still no one. Okay. Well, a push was had. Looks like Radiant are going to finish up the Roshan, start it up. Shard is available now. Supports all seem to have it, Omninet has it. So it's either the open wounds on Lifestealer or the Shard on Matt, he also has it. So literally only Lifestealer can take it. Perfect. Free net worth. So everyone's in Shardsville, it looks like, on Radiant. Found Loafbone up in the top tower. Gonna take out Sabata as well along the way. Loafbone's actually going to get out with the Silence of the Grave. The bubbles, but just gonna rage through that, it looks like. Degen aura affecting the birds is crazy. Great route again onto both these heroes. Custer's gonna get bashed up, gonna get axed onto, and he's dead for 60 seconds, no buyback. Loafbone's doing a lot of damage in this fight, it feels like. Matt's gonna get rooted up again. More kisses coming from the sidelines. G is in the base. Oh, Tom was trying to get the reload, but it just wasn't enough. Now Matt's gonna die? How? This is really bad. Like, really, really bad. Tom's just getting the reload back now from the earlier save attempt. He's gonna kill himself. Is that gonna buy enough space to get out? Okay, it looks like the lane goes down. Yam's gonna die. For sure. Glimmer is pretty good, but not that good, so... I mean, this is super sloppy from Radiant, but... G's just getting back at them for last game, I think. A affirmative. It's been typed in the chat. Well, chat wheeled. So that's Aegis down, I suppose. Lots of damage coming through. Yeah, this is doing a shitload. Custard pushing out again, going for BKB on the Arc Warden. Lash pushing a different lane this time. Radiant have Glyph and don't use it. Madge. Jack's just going to jump uphill into G, but I think both are scared of each other, so they both kind of run away. My Amazon parcel is here, so I can finally fix my laptop. Pog. G's going to take down Custard's clone. Easy 300 golds. Trickster Cloak found up by Biggles? Yeah, Radiant back into this triangle again. Gonna try and find the Leshrac, it looks like. They miss. Matt's doing his best, but can't quite manage it. Oh, Matt's in danger down bot lane. Should be a reload coming in. Should be a reload coming in. There it is. Custard clone's maybe gonna die in time. It looks like it does. Yeah, 300 gold going over to Matt again. Farming this Custard guy. You wanna reload someone back? Nah. Reload over to the wave? Nah. Just gonna de-ward with some couriers. But there's no ward there. Yeah, I'm building Hex now. These items are Pog. Custard's probably going to grab another tier 2 in the mid lane. And by probably, I mean he already did. Although it looks like Custard, the real hero, has found him up top. He's going to have the BKB and probably needs to pop it here. There it is, instant pop. G needs to just rage and hit this building, I think. Like, you can't let this Leshrac shard push you off when you're lifestealer, I'm pretty sure. G with the BKB. Okay. Did not expect that one. Sabata goes down. No buyback there. Custard gets bashed up on the back lines. He's just gonna die again? He does? Holy shit. Okay. Matt's playing with Elizap over here. So G is just indestructible at this point. He knows it. In the base again? Throw again? Pog? I believe. Those bone birds go down again. Yeah, overcharge is pretty good, it turns out. I'm not sure Jack is, by his own admission, the most comfortable Leshrac player either. Timing on this combo is pretty rough. Gonna get through, he's gonna hit. G is gonna just turn and kill. The Soul Assumption +1 target is coming through though. Jack is just gonna die to Flame Guard. Yam's gonna enlist the help of a shotgun to kill the horse. He was a good boy. Oh my god, Matt's triple remnant into the fight now. Just gonna kill everyone. Double kill. The root, triple kill. Tom gets one onto Jack. And GG is called. Old chat voice line. Old chat voice line. Yeah, I mean that series was a bit weird, obviously. The first loss of 4coomers into a very comfortable looking draft versus random draft situation, but yeah, nothing really in that game. It felt like. Alrighty, that's going to be it for now. I need to go grab some food, but I'll grab the Stunners versus Puck in second. So we've got the Pod versus GG Sports. And we've got the Puck in second versus Stunners matchup as well to watch. So at least game one. Alrighty, so